It's literally a big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Cal's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time these two bitter rivals got together, there was joy in Strawberry Canyon as Cal won.
Turning the page. This is one of those games, David, where if you lose it, you risk getting beat twice because it's hard to come.
That's what rivalry games do. They deflate you sometimes, and they change the trajectory of your season, and especially with the...
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Soft spot in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like give it up, get north-south, throw the football away, you can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Gets the back moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the pass. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So Stanford's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. They'll go right back to him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left up. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the run from inside his own 5. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fighting off the defender. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Here we go. Wants to keep it in the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll give it to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Mims. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And first down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got it in the middle. It's Darnold.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent who's really helping out this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a goal. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. He now has 91 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Let's go. Trying to bully their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Using the quick game. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Number 82.
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
And some room to work. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
After run, now throw. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man out of the backfield. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Darnold. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and breaks into the open, just plowing ahead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Using his feet to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of game.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on 2nd down. Now improvising. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Push down for the tackle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short in the 1st.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Golden Bears come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. But a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will... This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cornelius. Got it inside the 15. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
In this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cornelius. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 30.
$90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Bears who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over, and it's time to figure out where? Now for the fun. Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching.